on, folks? Already know who it is. It's your boy Tay Wiggs. Follow me on Twitter at TAE_WIGGS. I know some of you was like, why he got that Rams hat on? Tonight's the NFL draft. The Rams got the number one draft pick. And two, that song I just played it was the Los Angeles Ram theme song from the mid 80s, song called Ram It. So, by that being said, the Rams are officially on the clock and the NFL draft is officially open. With that being said, you already know what I'm about to get into. The NBA playoffs is what I always love to watch. So therefore, we had three games that was on schedule last night. The first game was Hornets Heat. Second game was Rockets Warriors, Trailblazers, and Clippers was the third game. So with that being said, I want to get into the Hornets and Heat game. I did call it. I said that he was gonna win. The Hornets was gonna win Game 5. And we got clutch shots, we got big time rebounds, steals, and everything. Just in this one game, particularly in the fourth quarter. When the fourth quarter rolled around, it was a different game. Marvin Williams, first and foremost, I want to get him a hand clap. 17 points, 8 assists, 3 steals. He was huge down the stretch from the third and fourth quarter, making clutch threes, saving the ball, putting his body on the line just for a win. People like he doing all this for a win, but you gotta leave out on the basketball floor. You know the slogan in the NBA got win or go home. So right now they winning, but they on their way headed home to a game 6. If the Hornets pull this out and win game 6 tomorrow, that's going to be crazy. I can see the fans in Charlotte right now probably got their mouth savoring for that win right there. So Kemba Walker had 14 points. Big Al had 14, but one guy really came up big yesterday. That was Courtney Lee. He had a terrible shooting day, 2 for 9. He had a clutch rebound and a game-winning shot all in one possession. He shot a long 2 pointer at first, and he missed that and got his own offensive rebound back. And when I say a long 15 footer, it's probably more than 15 feet. I would say about 17 to 18 feet. He gets his offensive rebound back, come back to the 3 point line, come back and hit the three, put the Heat up 90 to 88. Um, Dwayne Wade play awesome. Dwayne Wade play awesome, Mister. What he be doing? Wade County, that's him. And he played awesome, man. 25 points and a couple of rebounds, a couple of assists, man. He played huge. He has the heart of a champion. But Hassan Whiteside had 11 points and 10 rebounds. But the crazy thing I do want to say about Hassan Whiteside, he's still getting in foul trouble a little bit too early in the game. That's why they had to sit him that long. And they not. And one thing I want to say, they not forcing the hand. They don't play Amari Stoudemire. I think Amari Stoudemire already played in game 2. So he and they haven't used him at all. They used Donald Haslam the other game, but they ain't been using him as well. They not using their main key ingredient with weapons. You know, wish they had a good game last night too. He had 16 points and he did what he had to do. So Joe Johnson, he finally getting the shout out. But when I do give him a shout out, they lose. So, but these two guys I do want to point out too. Um, Coach Spo, he riding with his guns right now. And like he riding the bullets because both your rookies, Josh Richardson had 8 points. He was 3 from 8, but he played 31 minutes. And like I said, Justin Winslow's had 5 points. He played 18 minutes, 1 from 6. Neither team couldn't score or hit a basket at all. They started each the third and fourth quarter off twice, like 0 for 11 and 0 for 10 until somebody actually broke and scored a basket. I know, Spo. I know you believe in defense. Everybody believes in defense. Defense win championship. But at some point in time, you got to put some scorers in, man. Because right now, you guys are dead last in the NBA 3 point percentage. And y'all dead last in the NBA playoffs from 3 point. So, where are you guys going to get extra scoring from? Ain't but so much D Wade can do. Ain't but so much Luau Dang can do. And ain't but so much that Joe Johnson can do. So, where else can you get scoring from? Drag is trying to do what he can, but they having a hard time sitting in front of Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker is killing the Heat on the pick and roll situation. I mean, killing them. I mean, yeah, he had a bad. I mean, overall he had a bad game, but in the fourth quarter, big time players made big time shots, and that's what he did. He made big shots. Marvin Williams hit a clutch three too before Courtney Lee hit history to seal it. You know, Courtney Lee was player of the game yesterday with 8 points and 2 for 9. And people like he should never been player of the game. They could get Marvin Williams or anybody but him. But you gotta realize he got the offensive rebound back, his own rebound back off his own shot that he missed. So he got his own rebound back and come back and hit the three. So in the closing minutes, do Wade get the ball? You know, slowing the clock down, trying to get that game winner. He believed he was fouled. Do you believe he was fouled? I don't think so. No referee really is not going to call no foul with 2 to 3 seconds left on the clock. It's you on your own, and nobody's not gonna make that. Nobody's not gonna make that call. So with that being said, what will the Heat do different? Will you see Chris Bosh play Friday night? We don't know. Will the Hornets come back out Friday night in that same Buzz City attack? Will the Hornets sting the Miami Heat out the playoffs, or will the Heat set fire on the Hornets? So it's a couple of things. The series of 3 games to 2. The Hornets has won 3 games in a row, where they was down 0-2. Still haven't seen anything like that right now. And one thing I'm gonna say, I'm gonna give a shout out to Steve Clifford, Patrick Ewing, and that coaching staff, and Michael Jordan too, because Michael Jordan told him to put Frank Kaminsky in the post. One thing I do want to give definitely Steve Clifford and Patrick Ewing a shout out for making them guys play defense and keep going. Like lay it down on the floor. It's all or nothing when they're going home. And right now I'm gonna pick the Hornets to win Friday night on their floor. To take that series 4 games to 2. Maybe they can get to sweep up reverse sweep. That'd probably be sweeter for the city of Charlotte. So like I said, I'm going with the Hornets in that game to beat the Miami Heat. I'm gonna say that final score be 88-84 Hornets. Uh, Second game that was on tap: Trailblazers versus the Clippers. Like I told you before last night, and I picked the Clippers to lose. And you probably like, man, he don't know what he's talking about. And I went with the Trailblazers. With that being said, the Trailblazers, CJ McCollum with 27 points. Mason Plumlee again playing huge, 10 points, 15 rebounds. Damian Lillard chipped in at 22. But one thing about Portland, they have a different bench guy that step up every time in these wins. And I want to give a shout out to Maurice Harkless. And I mean shout out to Maurice Harkless. I mean a huge shout out. 19 points and 10 rebounds off the bench. That is key. Not just the 19 points, but 10 rebounds. You know, 10 rebounds can be anything. Those can lead to fast break points, from threes to dunks. Just to get 10 rebounds is huge from a guy coming off the bench with a double double. So that definitely was a huge step for the Blazers to get a win, because now they can. What's name too? I want to give what's name a shout out too. Gerald Henderson, he had 10 points. So when you got these guys coming off the bench and doing their thing and playing for the moment and not scared to take the big shot, and that's what they was doing. Mo Harkless played his heart out last night. He was playing key. Ain't but so much alley oops that DeAndre Jordan could do and catching stuff, but I want to switch to them. You know, Austin Rivers with 13 points. Still a shaky guard in the league. He still ain't really came into his own and find his own rhythm to do what he like to do, cause he's coached by his dad. Me personally, when you being coached by your dad, uh, you're trying to play your best to the ability to a liking that your father would like. Me, I thought that's not a match made in heaven, playing under your father, especially in professional basketball. I can see high school and collegiate basketball, but not the NBA, because that's basically your father got you on his team, so you won't be cut or out the league. So you know what I'm going there by. I don't do he deserve to be in the league? Probably not. I would say give him a year or two in the NBDL. So he needed to brush up on a couple of things. But hey, what the hell I know? Um, With that being said, Jeff Green has 17 points. Show up to the party a little bit too late, brother. Y'all down 3-2. That's the first time I called your name since game one. Um, Jamal Crawford. Wow. 6 man of the year. Wow. 44 minutes. Wow. 6 for 23. Oh no. 17 points. Gunning. 44 minutes. Wow. 6 for 23. Oh no. But 17 points. Your 6 man a year did put up them type of stats. And I see why you the 6 man instead of a starter, man. So there's a reason why you come off the bench to give out that flame. And right now, you guys don't have no answer. Point guard, and backup shooting guard is weak off the bench. You know, Paul Pierce he made his way onto my segment. Wow, P double 9 minutes. Donut Man, Donut Man, 0 for 3 with no points. This Paul Pierce, a future Hall of Famer. I would never thought I would call Paul Pierce out as being my Donut Man of the day. 0 for 3 from the field with no points. You know, give a shout out to DeAndre Jordan, 16 points, 17 rebounds. That's what he's supposed to do. I'm going to take 17 rebounds, but 16 points from your center. Blake's not there. CP3 not there. You would think he would have 24, 25. You know, 16 points is doable, but they lost. Like I said, I'm picking the Blazers to win this series to close these guys out Friday night too as well. So I'm looking for the Blazers to win 4-2. And I'm looking for the Hornets to win 4-2. And the one game I do want to get into, the Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors. Start off with the Houston Rockets. We talked about the winning team last. Houston Rockets scored a lopsided 81. Man. Trevor Ariza, PU, 28 minutes, 2 points, 1 from 8 from the field, 0 from 7 from downtown. Didn't even make a three. He was 0 for 7. Dwight Howard played 45 minutes, 8 points. 8 points, 21 rebounds. You can't win games like that, especially when you got Josh Smith come off the bench 0 for 3. Mediocre player. Jason Terry just 0 for 7 from the 3. Them guys combined together are 0 for 10. And the thing you like, okay, Rockets lost 81-114. The one thing you got to look at as a team collectively, did you know the Houston Rockets bench was 11 for 39? That's not gonna win you games at all. 11 for 39. Your bench is not gonna win you no games. And you would think since Steph Curry was out due to injury, you would think the Houston Rockets would play with a little bit more sense of urgency. But it's on the other way around. It's on the other way around. The Golden State Warriors are playing with more of a sense of urgency that Steph is that gone. You would think, okay, James and Dwight Howard, let's do our thing. Let's go out and do our thing. But they not doing their thing. And that's a disappointment. Yeah, they fired a coach 4 or 5 games into the season. That was a blow because Kevin McHale is a Hall of Famer, an NBA champion, and you were Defensive Player of the Year. You would think the Houston Rockets have more respect for him opposed to anybody else. Because when he was there, Dwight Howard was getting his touches. I mean, James Harden was shooting shots, but James Harden taking, like, him and Steph are taking some of the most craziest threes I've ever seen in my NBA life. I mean, talking about crazy threes. If they wanted to, these guys probably could just shoot the ball from the other side of the court and wouldn't give a damn. I mean, what can the Houston Rockets do to make their roster better? Like, they got Monty Eunice. He filled his physical. They got him sent back from Detroit back to Houston, so that wasn't no good. Patrick Beverly had a lot of turnovers. When I was watching that game last night, I thought the Houston Rockets like they threw in the white towel, and they didn't care. They was like they had a look on their face like, man, I can't wait to go on vacation, sit back and chill and relax. Like we give these guys all this much money in the league, and they don't play for the love of the game anymore. That love been went out the window once they went to once out of high school. Once they get to college, they thinking about dollar signs. They're not thinking about basketball no more. So when player, I think the league should have something to do about that. Like, yeah, I get this player a 5 year deal for 55 million, but now what you gonna do now when the salary cap go up? Because it's gonna be a lot of guys who's about to make top dollar that should be making top dollar. Because half these guys you about to get top dollar to. Kids me not. I'm gonna keep a track of how many times these players score in double figures out of 82 games. And this is games they set and being injured. And we're going to really figure out who's really worth that 5 year deal or $64 million. There's going to be some rich people and some big pockets. And, and I don't even want to talk about the Houston Rockets no more. And that team really pisses me off that you got to get a team like James Harden. Like I said, he don't play no defense, but his last name have a D in it. So the only thing that play defense is his last name. The only thing his last name play defense is on the back of his jersey. Um, and man, forget the Houston Rockets. They out of here. Let's talk about the Golden State Warriors. What they did. You got Sean Livingston with 16 points. That's solid. And he was 6 from 8 from the field. Klay Thompson with 27 points, 7 from 11 from the 3 point line. So that's the second game that he went 7 for 11 from the field. Cause game 4. He was 7 for 11 from the 3 point line, and they got the win. You know, I do want to give a shout out to one of their bench players, Brandon Rush, off the bench, 15 points, 6 from 8 from the field, 3 for 5 from downtown. You know, they coach of the year, Steve Kerr, and I would call them co-coaches of the year, Luke Walton and Steve Kerr. One thing I would say, when they coaches out or certain players go down, that team does not get rattled. They don't shake or nothing. They keep playing basketball. That's a group who's love to be around each other collectively too. So if it's a certain oil you put in your car or certain water you drink and it feels good in your body and it keeps running like you eat certain vegetables and fruit that you know taste good, that's how the Golden State Warriors are. It's like it's not a bad apple on a team. They all shine together. So when you got your MVP out with a sprained MCL and he's still out there jumping around, ain't even worrying about the MCL, cheering his teammates on, his brothers, I will say, on to get him over that hump. That's key because you don't see a lot of players do that, cheering for their players, getting their players over the hump. And Steph, that's what he does, get his players over the hump, and they feed off that. It's a good disease, not a bad disease. It's a good disease. It's called love. He's showing love and loyalty to his teammates. So once you got a player like that, that's always adamant, always in your face, showing you love, like keep doing what you're doing. You like, yo, Steph, okay, Steph, all right, because it's making him live for that moment. He knows, and everybody knows, certain players or certain stars are not gonna have that key moment every game. So why not share the wealth? When you share the wealth, we all wealthy. So with that being said, the NFL draft tonight. The Warriors already beat the Rockets. Can't wait to get the second round started so we can have more to talk about. You already know. Till next time, I'm Tay Wiggs. Follow me at TAE_WIGGS. That is on Twitter. So peace. See y'all later.